Today I wanted to talk about a big buzzword right now, and that is deep plane or structural neck lift. And so typically this can be either isolated and a neck lift by itself, or frequently in combination with a facelift. And when we're talking about a structural neck lift, as you can see from this photo, we have 7 different tissue layers that we can address when we're talking about a neck lift. Typically we start with a little bit of skin laxity or that superficial fatty layer right here. That is the fatty layer that we can actually address with liposuction. Once we go below this platysma layer or this muscle layer right here, that's this one. You can see those bands that we're addressing with the neck lift. Once we go beneath that layer and we're talking about the deep fat, this digastric muscle, or this gland right here, also known as your submandibular gland that tends to poke out right here, that's when we're talking about a structural neck lift, and we're addressing those deeper layers, and we're really sculpting those and carving those out, making a nice jawline. So in this photo, you can see that pre-platysmal fat right here. That's what we can sculpt with liposuction. And then in this illustration, you see that deeper fat pocket that is underneath that muscle that we're addressing. And the layers that we address with a structural neck lift really are patient dependent. So not everyone needs the deep fat, the deep muscle, or the glandular sculpting in order to get a really good jawline. And then we end our neck lift by doing what's called a platysmoplasty, where we're sewing that muscle in the midline and attaching it to that deeper structure or that hyoid bone in order to create some stability and get a good angle here. So as you can see, there's several different layers that we're working with on a structural neck lift, and it's going to be tailored to every patient as to which layers we're actually addressing. It's very patient specific. Stay tuned for part 2, where we show a patient example of a structural neck lift.